So y'all, I'm going to start this new series of pregnancy when I should have started when I was trying when I was TTC, but I don't know, that was kind of emotional and a long process for me. Not as long as others, but it was long. But I am pregnant now after years. And I'm 8 weeks, 7 weeks, and 7 weeks and 5 days. But so far, they ain't tell me none of this, so I'm gonna do that type of series. Like, why y'all ain't saying nothing about this? First of all, the cramping is constant. It's like your period, but like if you got a strong period, like duller and constant. Like it's just there. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I haven't thrown up yet. Although I want to. It feels like a hangover. Like when you like, oh, I just need to throw up and I will feel so much better. Like that's me. I'm like, make me throw up already. Like, yeah. So, but no, I'm just nauseous all day, especially in the mornings. The mornings are worse. Everything hurts. That's what they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me that everything will hurt, especially like this early in pregnancy. Like my hips hurt, my shoulders hurt, but I think that's something from working out. I'm pretty sure. But I do sleep on my right side all the time. So that's probably what it is. It was one more thing. My hips, my shoulders, and my elbows. Like I'm like, what does pregnancy have to do with elbows? Like I'm confused. Do I overextend my arm? Do I have it been too much? Like, I don't know. What else? I can barely sleep. I mean, I'm a light sleeper anyway, so I barely could sleep. I was just like, had my eyes closed for a long time. Yeah. And I found out on the 8th. I took a test, and for like somebody who thinks they're infertile and for them to finally get that line, like I squaz, that's the word I like to use, squaz the pee on the test, and like immediately I seen the line. I was like, that must be the control line, because I ain't never got nothing like that. I ain't even ever got a line. So I was just like, nah, that must be the control line. I must be reading this wrong, because but it was like dark, and I'm like, and what, at that time it was 6 weeks. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, let me still wait the 5 minutes so I go shower and I get back out, and for sure that control line is still dark in there. Now I got two. I'm like, what? Like I wasn't emotional, nor was I like, what? That's crazy. I was just like, wow, that's a first. Like, okay, so over my over dramatic ass, I'm always got to do the most. So I'm like, how I'm gonna tell Vicente, how I'm gonna tell my family, how he gonna tell his family with all this coronavirus stuff going around. Can't nobody go see nobody. So we had to do it through other people and have other people record. So I took Vicente to dinner and I told him, and of course he cried because whatever. And I guess I can tell y'all how I did it. Well, I'll post the video. So what I did was I put the pregnancy test in a napkin and put it inside of a bottle, and we went to like this Italian place, and I told them to bring the bottle out with the card when he got his bottle of wine. So he got the bottle of wine, they brought it out, and he's just like, what the fuck is this? Why are they putting this on the table? I don't know what this is. And then it finally hit him. He like, why are you recording? What are you doing? Like, and then boom, waterworks. And then I told my family. It took a long time for them to get it, but they got it eventually, and everybody was happy. So yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much all the symptoms that I have. I haven't been bleeding or spotting or anything like that. Just can't sleep, hungry a lot, and smells have gotten to me. My stomach is cramping all the time. I'm hot all the time. What else? I gotta pee. Yep, a lot. Like wake up in the middle of the night, pee. Yeah. That's pretty much all the changes that I've seen so far. I don't feel like doing my hair throughout this process, so I already done twisted it back up. What else? Yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions for me, leave them below and I will answer them and talk about them or whatever. Why not? I guess since I'm finished with TTC, I can talk about that for those who would like to hear about that, because it was a challenge and I went through a lot of stages. But the best thing, let me say this, the best thing about this whole thing is that when you think you're infertile, you think that you got to go through all these tests and poking and probing, people poking and probing you to, do this and get this done and go through this procedure and take these meds and all of that. I did all of that. I went through procedures. I paid. I had to, procedures, medication, all of that. Been through it, been there, done that, and none of it worked. And then right before, boom, pregnant. I'm like, what? I did this shit on my own, bitch. Like, oh, we out here. Okay. Like, let's do this. Okay. So, that was probably the most exciting thing to me, to know that, like, I'm not broken or can't reproduce like a woman is supposed to. So that was pretty fucking exciting. I'm like, oh, your bitch is out here now. Okay, ain't nobody tell me nothing. I'm here, baby girl. So yeah, that's that. And my head's hurting right now. My nose is kind of stuffy. I'm ready for this coronavirus shit to be over with. I want cheese and dip. I want that white cheese from the Spanish restaurants. Ours are hard for me. Spanish restaurant. I think that's how you say it. The Spanish restaurant with the chips with a little bit of salt on them. But I'm about to go in the house to eat guacamole, so not guacamole, eat avocado. Excuse me. So yeah, that's that. I was gonna edit this, but it's only 10 minutes long. I'm sure y'all could watch that. Part 1. So I am going to do pictures every week, and I do plan to do that. Oh, I'm about to be bougie. Who knows? I may not get this chance again, so I'm about to go all out. Photo shoots, weekly photos. I am vlogging this I don't know. I'm gonna say like every 2 weeks. or every week. I don't know. What do you think? A week, every week, every 2 weeks? I don't know. I don't think anything's changed from last week to this week, or week before to this, whatever. In a week, the 2 weeks. Oh, and I do have ultrasound photos. I forgot. I could finally remember to take my prenatal pills, because like hiding it, I had to hide my pills, and then I wake up in the morning, go about my day, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to take my prenatals, because it's not where everything else would be in the morning for me to take and do. It's hidden off or whatever. So now I can actually act like I'm pregnant and take my vitamins and, you know, sleep. So they ain't like, why you sleeping all the time? And then I gotta lie, and I'm a good liar, but I don't want to lie. So yeah, my sister tells me to drink ginger ale in the morning, but unless we simply go get me some, it'd be too hot in these stores. So yeah, okay, I'm done talking and running my mouth, because I can talk all day, and I'm just sitting in my car not doing shit. Make sure you guys like and comment and subscribe, and, you know, hit the bell so y'all know when I'm posting. Y'all get notified and all of it. Also, I bought a house. So when we get it, which is probably like beginning, like the first day of May 1st, and I'll give you guys a tour or whatever. I'm not gonna give you guys a tour of like when I put my furniture in there, because it's old furniture and I don't want it anymore. So once I get my new furniture and actually decorate, then I got y'all. Bye, y'all.